Hey guys, um, today is Thursday, October 17th of 2019 here on planet Earth. Um, I'm up here at Crazy Town. I've been up here since Monday the 14th, and I'm just gonna, you know, briefly talk um, about shimmering images. Um, Chuck and I were sitting, doing our night sit Monday night. And at one point, the direction I was sitting, that's my 12 o'clock. At my 12 o'clock, um, I saw some type of movement. I wasn't real sure what it was. I kind of thought it was a shimmering image. That's my term. Let me back that up. A shimmering image is my term for what people in the industry like to call a cloaked Bigfoot. I hate the term cloaked Bigfoot. Um, But so anyway, I saw movement, kind of in the shadows, and I wasn't real sure what it was. And I kept tracking in the direction that it was going, and didn't see anything. It was probably about a minute. No, we're gonna play this game, are we? It was probably about a minute had passed, and all of a sudden, standing just outside of the camp, I see a full figure, meaning both legs, torso, arms, shoulder, head. Um, it was just standing there. And for those who have seen the movie Predator, it was really close to that. And I knew exactly what I was looking at. The moonlight was glistening off it. It was a full moon. Um, I believe it was still considered full Monday night. Um, 100, I think it was still 100% visible full moon, so it was bright out here. And I'm sitting up there and I'm looking at this, and I tell Chuck what I'm looking at, which was directly to his 6 o'clock. It was behind him. 12 o'clock is in front of you. 6 o'clock is behind you. But so I'm looking at this shimmering image over here on the side of this hill, and he stood there, he or she, I don't know which one it was, um, for probably 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes tops. And but as soon as I recognized him, I see you over there, I got hit with a zap, and it was a fairly decent zap. And after that short, brief period of time, he just, well, let me back up. I got up and I started walking over towards him after that brief period of time, and it just vanished. Um, think of it what you will. And so I called Chuck over, and because Chuck couldn't see it because he didn't turn around. He didn't turn around because he didn't want to ruin it for me and have it take off. And so anyway, I called him over there to show him exactly where I saw this, you know, this shimmering image standing there. And he asked me if I would go sit back down and see if we could do a size comparison. So we did our recreation right then and there on the spot. And maybe 10 foot tall, somewhere right in there where the top of Chuck's head was, came right up to the what would have been right about mid-chest level. Um, so it was big. I've got, today is 202 days out in the field. I have seen these shimmery images over and over and over again. If I had to put a number to it, I would say, God, I can't even, maybe 40 times. Sometimes we'll see it 3 or 4 times or more in a single night. A lot of people just don't want to let go of their paradigm. A lot of people want hardcore scientific proof that this is going on. Well, let me tell you something. There are people who have been put to death or given a lifetime sentence in prison, and other countries a lot worse than that, on the eyewitness testimony of 3 or more people. The eyewitness testimony of 3 or more people in a lot of places is enough evidence to have somebody's life taken away from them. We're, this push for the scientific evidence, I can tell you I've got a lot of evidence. Everything I'm doing is testable and repeatable. 202 days out in the field, and I can do this every single time I'm out. Not just when I'm by myself, but when I have other people out here with me. There's a big push right now, by some people that I've got a lot of respect for. To get video evidence, to get video proof of these beings' existence. And that's fine and dandy, and I wish you all the best of luck on those endeavors, and that's with 100% sincerity. I really do wish you luck on that. Do I think it's going to happen? I doubt it. Is it impossible that it's going to happen? No, it's not impossible, because when it comes to this subject of Bigfoot, I kind of think that's a derogatory term for them, but that's what everybody knows. I prefer to just call them the forest people, because that's what they are. and instead of trying to scientifically prove that these beings are out here, I just accept that they are, because I am constantly having interactions with them. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be spending 202 days out in the middle of nowhere, 2/3 of that time completely by myself, away from my beautiful wife, away from my kids, away from my grandchildren, away from my dog, who just absolutely goes nuts while I'm up here. There's things in life that I could be doing, but this is what I choose to do because of these interactions that I'm having. So I kind of sit on the sidelines. I was trying to get a little more involved in the community, and the last show I was on, um, was, as far as for me was extremely disappointing. Um, you know, I kept wanting to say things and I kept getting cut off. There were some derogatory statements made, not specifically towards me. Um, One of them was towards Christians. Another one was about tree structures and yeah, So I damn near just disconnected, but I decided to hang in there and continue to listen to what they had to say, and yeah, for the most part, um, keeping my discipline where it was, and I kept my mouth shut, instead of causing an argument or anything in that aspect, So I just let the show continue on, and I let the other three people just go where they wanted to take it to. Um, Maybe someday they'll catch up to where I am, to where a lot of us are. Um, until then, they got to keep working and doing what they're doing. Mm-hmm. That's what they got to do. You know, the the thing that amazes me, I guess the biggest part is, you know, someone who spends no time out in the field or very little time out in the field is going to try and sit and lecture me on who and what these beings are and what their abilities are. When I'm out here, I'm out here with them. I'm watching what they're doing. I'm seeing all these magnificent things. You know, the twinkle lights, and I'll be making a video right after this about the twinkle lights, per a question I was given. But the twinkle lights, the shimmering images, um, the just lost my train of thought. We're gonna hold on a minute here. Oktoberfest. Was a little parched there. Um, but, you know, the mind speak, um, uh, telepathy, communicating via not speaking. Um, I experience that constantly. Um, Sometimes to the point where it's like, all right, guys, enough. But there's just so much more to them than what people are giving them credit for. Yeah, and it may not be that they have special abilities, which they do. It just could be that we're so low on the totem pole that we can't perceive what they can. Um, that's kind of not the direction that I go, but that might be a plausible explanation. But I've gone into this with an open mind. There was something that was stated to me by Chuck when we first met. If you're going to do this, keep an open mind, and I did. And it was pretty damn hard at first to not let my own preconceived notions, um, the paradigm that I lived in, the things that I thought I knew, the things I thought I understood, that kind of got in the way a little bit. And as I kept experiencing more, um, my ideas and my thoughts constantly changed. And to move forward, especially to where I'm at with this right now, you have to be willing to accept that you may not know what you think you know. You have to be willing to admit you're wrong when you're wrong. And you know, at the very beginning of this, you know, I had my ideas, you know, and, you know, I've been proven wrong on them. Which, you know, is not like I've been proven wrong that they can't cloak, you know, no. Um, they have proven me wrong. They being the forest people. They have shown me things that, uh, oh, where to begin? Yeah, I'm gonna back out of that rabbit hole. Yeah, well, we'll stay out of that one for now. Um, but you have to truly have an open mind. You know, I hear so many people talk about, I've got an open mind, and, you know, and critical thinking. And oh man, you don't even have half the clue of what critical thinking and open mindedness is. You don't. Yeah, you know, and it's not it's not my fault, it's not your fault, it's not the San Andreas fault. You know, it just is what it is. You know, we've been programmed since birth, and oh man, yeah, I find it humorous when somebody says that, yes, I'm open minded, but this can't happen. I do critical thinking, but I'm critical about this. Um, Damn if I ain't going all over the place, ain't I? Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I got little things running around in my head right now saying, do it, do it, do it, do it. No, not this video. Um, but nah, so I just accept them that they are. And I've given up trying to figure out who and what they are. Even though I'm pretty confident I know who and what they are. There's quite a few of us out there who are pretty confident of who or what they are. Um, I can tell you what they call themselves: the people. And so I'm fine with that. They call themselves the people. I call them the forest people. I accept them for who they are. I accept them for what they are. And I love being out here with them. I love experiencing them. Absolutely love the things they do. Absolutely amazing, mind blowing, brain cell curdling. But yeah, blah, 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 enough. Today's 202 days out, major milestone reached, and enough of the bullshit for now. All right, guys, peace out.